Hi everybody, it's Diane Gale here from the blog and YouTube channel Sustainable Slow Living. And I want to bring a recipe to you today for pill pockets for your dog. If your dog gives you a hard time taking medication, you know how frustrating it can be. And even if your dog doesn't give you a hard time, this is just a nice way to disguise the pill and to give them a little treat when they're taking their meds. I like to do things with my dog naturally as much as I can, but we have run up against a couple situations where he's had to take medication, specifically when he had leg surgeries. And there really isn't any other choice. He needed to have the medication. He is particularly difficult to get medication into. And the first time that I bought pill pockets in the store, it was out of desperation. And they're very expensive, but they worked. So of course I set out to learn how to make my own version of them so that I could afford them, quite honestly. And I have information in the blog post about the prices. I looked all that up and compared, what I made to what it cost. I really don't remember the differences right now, but if you take a look at the blog post over on sustainableslowliving.com, you'll be able to see that information. And I will put a link in the description of this video so that you can head over there if you like. These pill pockets are super easy to make. There are only 3 ingredients. Oat flour. You can use other flours. You want a grain-free flour for your dog, if at all possible. Oat flour is my favorite one to use because, like I have said in so many other videos, as a matter of fact, in my last video, you can just take some whole rolled oats and you can toss them in your food processor and process them until they are the consistency of a rough flour, and you're ready to go. But there are other flours that you can give them. You can give them brown rice flour, you can give them garbanzo bean flour. You can look all of that up online and see what's available, and there's also a little bit more information about that in my post as well. The other ingredient is whole milk. If you have a dog that is sensitive to dairy, you can absolutely just use water in this, or chicken broth. That's really up to you. Well, not up to you so much as if your dog has a sensitivity, you have to have another option. But basically you need a liquid and you need peanut butter. And the thing that you need to know about peanut butter, there's 2 things really. The first one, and most important one, is that they're starting to put xylitol in peanut butter. Xylitol is a sweetener, and it's very, very toxic to dogs and can be fatal as well. I think a lot of pet owners don't realize that, right? So we just think our dogs can have peanut butter and we're buying peanut butter and giving it to them. And if you happen to get something that they're putting xylitol in now, it can be a very serious situation. So make sure that whatever peanut butter you use, it doesn't have xylitol in it. And the other thing is, a natural peanut butter, the only ingredient in this peanut butter that I have is roasted peanuts. And sometimes you can pick them up, they're just roasted peanuts and salt. And those peanut butters are a different consistency. People don't like them because they separate, right? The oil and the ground peanuts separate, and you have to mix them back together before you can use them. But actually when they separate, I don't mix them back together for this recipe. I just pull the peanut butter out from underneath, because the thicker your peanut butter is, the better. So natural peanut butters are naturally thicker than other peanut butters. Okay, not quite as spreadable, and they're perfect for this. And if the oil is separated, just don't even mess with that. Just pull your peanut butter out from underneath and get what you get. It'll be even thicker, and that's even better. So 3 ingredients, very simple. 1/2 cup of flour, in this case oat flour, 1/4 cup of milk, whole milk, and 1/4 cup of peanut butter. Put them all in a dish, take a fork and mix them together. Takes a little bit of time because of the peanut butter. You have to kind of work it into the oat flour, but a little bit of time. It takes a couple minutes. And the amount of money that you save is extraordinary, and how much easier it is to get the medication into your dog is pretty incredible as well. You can make different amounts of this recipe depending on what you need. The recipe is basically done on a 2-1-1 ratio. So 2 parts of flour to 1 part each of liquid and peanut butter. So you can make any amount that you want. This amount that I'm making makes about a dozen pretty large sized pill pockets, which is perfect for my bulldoggy. I have read in my research while I was learning to make these that you can make them and freeze them ahead. I've never tried that. I just don't find it necessary. 12 pill pockets is a lot of pill pockets. I just make another batch if we need more than that. And with the surgeries, we sure did. Okay, so there it is. It's all mixed up, blended together really well. At this point, it's still kind of mushy. And if you're working with it, you're probably going to be thinking, I'm not sure how I'm going to form this into a pocket for a pill and it's going to be sturdy enough. But believe me, it will be. It needs to sit for a while. But you're just going to take this and you're going to portion it out into little balls. Have a little bowl for yourself. Give it a roll. And just drop it in that bowl. And we should get about 12 of these. It's not always perfect. If you have like some kind of little scoop that you can measure them to be consistent and that's important to you, you can certainly do that. I don't find that necessary. I just get them pretty close, as long as they're big enough to put that pill in. Okay, so here they are, all rolled out. And now that I have rolled them all out and I have put them in this dish, I realize that I forgot to show you a step. And I only have 11. I think my peanut butter was a little bit thicker. Usually I get 12, but irregardless, great deal. You should get about 12. This is a little bit of the oat flour, and what you need to do once you roll them, and obviously it makes more sense to do it as you're rolling them to wait until after, like I just did, is you want to roll them around in this oat flour a little. It just makes it so that they don't really stick together as much. I'm going to toss a couple in here to make it easier to get them back in this bowl. I got a little bit involved in filming and didn't pay attention to what I was doing and skipped this step. You don't have to do this step, but I'll tell you, it makes a big difference in how easier they are to handle, how much easier they are to handle. So it really is to your benefit to just do it. And there we go, you guys. They are rolled. They are rolled in oats. The next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take a skewer or anything. A toothpick even works. A toothpick is a little small, so it takes a little more time, but something that you can use to make a hole in the center of these. And you want to make a hole big enough to slide your pill in without going all the way through to the other side of the pocket. Oh, I missed one. There's your pill pockets. So simple to do. Seriously simple. You're going to stick your pill in there and you're going to mold it. But like I said, these are a little soft and you absolutely can use them. If your dog needs medication right now and you've just made these, you can absolutely use them. But I made these a couple days ago and I want to show you the consistency of them now. I've kept them in the refrigerator. They are hard. I mean, I could push that harder. I could fold that, but compared to this, which just molds right in my fingers, there's a big difference there. When I take Riley's pill and I stuff it down inside, I am able to just mold that right around that pill. And that's it. There you go. Just like a pill pocket that you buy in the store. It's such a great way to get your medication into your pet. Seriously recommend it. 3 simple ingredients, a few minutes in the kitchen. That's how I like most things. Unless I am actually taking time to spend in the kitchen, which I also love to do, I like things to be quick and easy because I'm busy and I know you are too. I hope that you are going to love these. If you try them, please come back and let me know in the comments what your dog thinks of them. I know they're going to go over great because I've never seen them not go over great. And as always, I love having you here. Thank you so much for being here. Take a minute and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget the notification bell so that you get notified every time that I do a new video. And if you are inclined and you feel like you want to help the channel grow, please share this on social media with your friends. I'm sure that you have at least a few friends out there who would like to have some simple, easy to do pill pockets for their pooch. Love having you here. And you and I are going to get together again real soon.